Imagine lights flashing, cameras swirling, and a woman with emerald curls laughing at the edge of the runway as if the whole world were her backstage pass. That woman is Nova Veridian, a creative force who proves that curves compute, genius glows, and kindness converts. Before we dive deeper into her incredible journey, press subscribe and activate the bell so that every future burst of confidence lands straight in your feed. The description below holds a trove of resources and collaboration links that might open the very door you've been waiting to walk through. Nova was born on a bright April morning in 1993 in a Miami neighborhood alive with Cuban drums and Jamaican steel pans. Her childhood house always smelled of pastelitos cooling on the stove, while reggae vinyl spun behind her father's tailoring machine. From the moment she could reach a sewing needle, she pieced scrap fabric into doll gowns, staging miniature carnival parades in the driveway. At 16, she borrowed an ancient camcorder from a cousin, filmed a tutorial on upcycling curtains into festival costumes, and uploaded the grainy edit to early YouTube. Against all odds, that video crossed 10 million views, silently announcing that authenticity never goes out of style. When college came calling, Nova chose the Savannah College of Art and Design and majored in interactive media. Rent was tight, so she balanced lectures with a night job at a salsa bar and still posted a weekly series called Design Diary. Instead of polished project reveals, she threw the camera at her half-finished sketches, her ramen-stained textbooks, and her raw thoughts about imposter feelings. Viewers felt seen, brands took notes, and by graduation, she was juggling paid consultations for labels desperate to understand Generation Z shoppers. One evening, she tried to 3D print a corset. The attempt failed, and she turned the warped plastic into a lamp. The story went viral and landed her first invitation to speak at South by Southwest, where she entered the stage carrying the glowing corset lamp like a torch for misfits. 3 years later, a humiliating spree of online clothing returns sparked her breakthrough idea. Fed up with guessing sizes, Nova coded a simple phone app that projected garments onto the user's body with near-perfect accuracy. Twitter erupted. Venture funds flooded her inbox. Veridian Vision, the company, was born, inside a tiny co-working loft that smelled of coffee and soldered circuit boards. Within 36 months, the team had installed smart mirrors in 30 shopping malls. Everywhere the mirrors appeared, conversion rates soared, and customers recorded joyful dances in the fitting aisles. Fast Company named Nova the youngest innovator of the year, and fashion executives who once ignored her now waited in line for demos. Success arrived wearing heavy armor of scrutiny. Troll armies attacked her weight on live streams, and one venture panelist advised her to hire a slimmer spokesperson. Factory delays pushed launch dates, angry customers vented online, and journalists hunted for a meltdown. Nova answered with radical transparency. She opened a public Slack channel where anyone could watch bug fixes unfold in real time, and she hosted weekly question sessions that blended finance lessons with dance breaks. Her motto became clear: show the mess, own the magic, move forward together. Out of that philosophy, she built Thrive Circle, an online hub that offers mentorship, legal clinics, and counseling sessions funded by Veridian Vision profits. 70,000 creators now log in for everything from tax tips to late-night pep talks. The ripple effect is impossible to measure, but you can feel it every time an emerging designer walks a runway wearing confidence as boldly as sequins. In 2022, Nova unveiled Veridian Threads, a clothing line that drapes curves in fluid satin jumpsuits, graffiti print blazers, and airy linen coordinates named after Caribbean constellations. 10% of every sale funds ocean cleanup drives along Miami's shoreline because she refuses to separate glamour from stewardship. Her memoir, Code Your Curves, debuted at number 4 on the New York Times list. Part toolkit and part love letter to misfits, the book ends each chapter with a dance playlist to keep readers moving while they build their dreams. As if writing were not enough, she produced a reggaeton house anthem titled Body Algorithm that now echoes through plus-size runway shows from Lagos to London. When hurricanes battered the Caribbean in 2024, Nova chartered cargo planes filled with solar-powered sewing machines so that displaced artisans could restart business before the floodwater dried. She partners with the United Nations Fashion Alliance to train women in climate-smart textiles, proving that style and sustainability can share the same runway. Her new program, called Pixels to Pavement, turns retired billboard vinyl into portable coating tent roofs for rural communities. The pilot site in Honduras has already graduated 40 girls, some of whom now intern remotely for Veridian Vision and send earnings back home through solar-powered internet kiosks they helped install. Every quarter, Nova invites mid-level influencers to Creator Campfire, a retreat where follower counts stay hidden and heart counts lead the agenda. Attendees rewrite brand decks beside bonfires, swap strategies in hammocks, and learn breathing exercises for online chaos. Alumni Collective reach has crossed 200 million, yet the returning chant is that impact matters more than metrics. So what lies on the horizon for this unstoppable mind? Cameras are currently filming a National Geographic series following Nova through indigenous villages as she studies ancient weaving methods and maps them into augmented reality pattern libraries. A virtual museum of curvy fashion history is in development, complete with holographic docents who speak 8 languages. Veridian Vision Labs is experimenting with biodegradable holographic fabric that dissolves into wildflower seeds after years of wear, closing the loop on waste forever. Nova Veridian's story is proof that curves command, curiosity creates, and community cures. She stitched technology into self-worth and lit the path so others could stride beside her. If her journey has sparked your inner glow, press like, share this video with someone who needs the nudge, and drop a comment telling us which part ignited your imagination. Subscribe if you have not already, and explore the links below where mentorship programs, collaboration portals, and perhaps your next big chapter await. Thank you for spending these minutes with us. Remember, your shape is your signature, your voice is your power, and the world is wide open to anyone bold enough to claim both. Stay radiant, and we will meet again in the next spotlight.